Welcome to sample exams, where software testing questions get solved, step by step. Let's get started. Answer A is not correct. The feedback is from stakeholders, e.g., business representative, end user, not from developers, so this feedback is not likely to inform managers which developers are more or less productive. Answer B is not correct. Early and frequent feedback from stakeholders is not used by project managers to prioritize how they interact with the different stakeholders. Answer C is correct. Obtaining feedback from stakeholders early and often in the software development process can be highly beneficial as it facilitates early communication of potential quality issues, can prevent misunderstandings about requirements, and ensures that any changes in stakeholder requirements are understood and implemented sooner. Answer D is not correct. Early and frequent feedback can prevent the development of a product that does not meet stakeholder needs, and results in costly rework and missed deadlines, so, ideally, there should be no delay. Also, the feedback is from stakeholders, not to them, which includes the end users, so the end users providing feedback will not aid the end user's understanding. Answer A is not correct. It is more often used in behavior-driven development, BDD. Answer B is not correct. It is the description of test-driven development, TDD. Answer C is correct. In acceptance test-driven development, ATDD, tests are written from acceptance criteria as part of the design process. Answer D is not correct. It is used in BDD. Answer A is correct. 19 covers the no discount partition, 20 covers the 50% discount partition, and 30 covers the 10% discount partition. These three values cover all three of the valid equivalence partitions. Answer B is not correct. 11 and 12 cover the no discount partition, while 20 covers the 50% discount partition, so covering two of the three valid equivalence partitions. Answer C is not correct. 1 covers the no discount partition, while 10 and 50 cover the 10% discount partition. The 50% discount partition is not covered, so overall 2 of the 3 valid equivalence partitions are covered. Answer D is not correct. 29 and 31 cover the no discount partition, while 10 and 30 cover the 10% discount partition. The 50% discount partition is not covered, so overall 2 of the 3 valid equivalence partitions are covered. Answer A is not correct. Collaborative user story writing means that all stakeholders create the user stories collaboratively to obtain the shared vision. Answer B is correct. Collaborative user story writing means that all stakeholders create the user stories collaboratively to obtain the shared vision. Answer C is not correct. Collaborative user story writing means that all stakeholders create the user stories collaboratively to obtain the shared vision. Answer D is not correct. This is the list of properties that each user story should have, not the description of the collaboration-based approach. Answer A is correct. This is done by the testers. Answer B is not correct. The product backlog is built and maintained by the product owner. Answer C is not correct. This is done by the development team. Answer D is not correct. This is a managerial role. Answer E is correct. This is done by the testers. Answer A is correct. Obtaining feedback from stakeholders early and often in the software development process can be highly beneficial. It facilitates early communication of potential quality issues, can prevent misunderstandings about requirements, and ensures that any changes in stakeholder requirements are understood and implemented sooner. Answer B is not correct. The feedback is from stakeholders, and them providing feedback is unlikely to improve their understanding of their own user requirements. Answer C is not correct. Obtaining feedback from stakeholders early and often in the software development process can be highly beneficial. It facilitates early communication of potential quality issues, can prevent misunderstandings about requirements, and ensures that any changes in stakeholder requirements are understood and implemented sooner. However, because changes in requirements can be understood and implemented sooner, it does not mean that unlimited changes to requirements are encouraged. Answer D is not correct. The feedback is from stakeholders and does not cover communication to them. Communications to end users could include them being told about which requirements will not be implemented prior to release, but ideally this should not happen at all. Answer A is correct. Test design involves using test conditions to create test cases and other necessary testware, such as test data requirements and test charters for exploratory testing. Test environment requirements are also specified, including the necessary infrastructure and tools. Answer B is not correct. Test execution involves executing test cases as part of test procedures. However, it does not directly cover the other testware mentioned in the question, such as test data requirements, test environment requirements, and test conditions. Answer C is not correct. Test analysis is used to identify the features that require testing. The test basis is analyzed and defined as test conditions, which are then prioritized along with related risks. While this activity involves working with test conditions, it does not cover the other testware mentioned in the question, such as test data requirements, test environment requirements, and test cases. Answer D is not correct. Test implementation includes the generation of test procedures, such as manual and automated test scripts, which are created from test cases and may be assembled into test suites. Test procedures are prioritized and arranged in a test execution schedule. Test data is created, and the test environment built, and its setup verified. While this activity involves explicitly working with test cases, and may use test data requirements and test environment requirements to create test data and the test environment, it does not cover test conditions. Answer A is not correct. The detection of additional high-severity defects would be a benefit of test automation, rather than a risk. Answer B is not correct. The provision of measures that are too complicated for humans to derive themselves is normally considered to be a benefit of test automation. Answer C is correct. If the test automation is incompatible with the development platform, then it will not be able to integrate them, and, for instance, pass test inputs to the test object and receive test results from the test object. Answer D is not correct. Substantially reduced test execution times would normally be considered a benefit that is provided by test automation. Answer A is not correct. The benefits of retrospectives include team bonding and learning from sharing issues, and better collaboration between developers and testers through reviewing and improving working practices. Calling out individuals who a team member may feel did not fully contribute to achieving quality as required by the whole team approach will not contribute to this team bonding and collaboration. Answer B is correct. During the retrospective, the group discusses what aspects of the project were successful and should be retained, as well as areas that could be improved, and how to do so. Answer C is not correct. The benefits of retrospectives are based on increased effectiveness and efficiency through process improvements. They are not an opportunity to let off steam and criticize management and customers. Also, the results are recorded, usually in the test completion report, so anything said in the meeting could be read by other stakeholders. Answer D is not correct. Retrospectives are meetings that are typically held at the end of an iteration where team members will focus on discussing quality-related issues that have occurred in the current iteration. They are not used for making plans or technical decisions for the next iteration. This would be done in the iteration planning meeting at the start of the next iteration. We want to run test cases according to their priorities, but we also need to consider the dependencies. If we only consider priorities, we want to first run TC5 and TC7, highest priority, then TC1, TC3, and TC4, and finally TC2 and TC6, lowest priority. However, in order to run TC7, we need to first run TC4. In order to run TC5, we need to run TC4 and TC2, but TC2 is blocked by TC1, which should be run prior to TC2. So, in order to run priority 1 test cases as early as possible, the first 5 test cases should be TC4, TC7, TC1, TC2, TC5. Next, we need to run TC3, because it has higher priority than TC6, thus the full schedule will be TC4, TC7, TC1, TC2, TC5, TC3, TC6. So, the 6th test case will be TC3. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more testing tips and exam walkthroughs. See you in the next video.